Guys, what's up? Unsportsmanlike conduct. Gabb Bree. We are here. Talk. We have a lot to talk about. We were in Cleveland, Ohio, one of the best sports cities in the fucking world.
We sure were.
Something like that.
Yeah.
We had a trip. We had a trip to Cleveland, Ohio. Saw a Guardians win. Clearly, we're not seeing one now for the Yankees. And we saw Bailey Zappi.
We did.
Absolutely carve up Browns defense.
Yeah.
When I say that, that's not even an understatement at this point.
I fully, obviously, I fully expected the Pats to win that game. Not like that. I didn't think it was going to be as much of a not a blowout, but
yeah, I wouldn't say it was a complete blowout because until the end, it was it got out of control, but it was pretty bad. Beginning was bad for both.
Yep. Slow start.
Yeah. And then it got a little more interesting as the game went on, for sure. The very first pass from Jacoby Brissett was yeah. The game itself. Yeah. No.
I don't
That's all I gotta
know.
say.
But
you can say about
it was good. I just would like to put it on record, just so everybody knows. Remember those prediction videos we did at the start of the season? My Pats one is perfect. Every single game I have predicted right so far. So if we can keep this rolling, I not only will be a happy fan as just because my team is doing what I expected them to do and winning the games I expect them to win.
Yep.
But also a happy person because of all the trolls that said that this team was going to be so bad and they're not going to win more than 4 games or whatever.
I'm saying that is a little bit dramatic. Saying the Patriots aren't going to win more than 4 games was that's a bit much. Now, I could see if someone said 500.
Yeah.
Sure, fine. But 4, you guys, maybe be a little bit
I saw
more respectful than that.
A lot of people, when we posted it's over 9 or 8.5 wins or 9.5 wins is what they were projected in the sports book, and everybody was saying under. I was like, I don't understand why everybody thinks that this team is going to be worse than they were last year. Last year they were 10-7.
Right.
There wasn't a mass exodus of people. I think everybody that left in the offseason is who was expected to leave. JC Jackson was not going to stay. The Pats weren't going to pay him, obviously. And it's starting to look like maybe that wasn't as bad of a decision as some people may have thought that it was, based on how his season has started. And
it is a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a little better, but still not anything. I'm crazy.
I'm good with where things are at right now with this team, the trajectory that it seems like they are going on as of right now with Bailey Zappi at the helm. I think if you told me at the beginning of the season that Mac Jones was going to get hurt and Brian Hoyer was going to go out after a drive, and your third string quarterback is going to have to play and play multiple games and is going to go out there and win, I would have called you insane. Just because I don't care who it is, the likelihood of that happening, of a third string quarterback winning football games and playing pretty well in them too, is a little not normal, not something you would expect, but here we are. He's doing it.
Really quick side. We'll do a side story before we go into anything else. Okay, so right now, guys, we're live on Twitch. I have my phone beside me. We're live on TikTok. Just from my phone. And the first comment says, "It's the cheap mic for me." Well, listen up, idiot. The mic isn't plugged into the phone. It's plugged into the computer. So we're on Twitch if you want to watch it.
The cheap mic.
Man. Right, and this thing, not very cheap, I will say.
No, these things
costs
are
a decent amount of money. So, all I gotta say to TikTok people, screw that. But yeah, Cleveland, Ohio, we had a fun time.
Yeah, it was really fun. Exhausted. My body's very sore from all the walking we did. My voice.
We probably walked. I don't even know how many miles. Maybe 10 miles the whole weekend.
A lot.
We walked everywhere. Walked to the stadium. We walked back. We walked to get a margarita. We walked back.
Yeah.
Walked to the Muni lot. Walked to the game. Walked to the margaritas again and to another.
Well, that walk to the football stadium is no joke. Like, it's
No,
not terribly far, but
like it's a pretty good distance. You gotta
yeah,
walk up a hill.
yeah, a little bit. But overall, people give Cleveland a bad rap. Overall, I thought it was pretty cool.
It's decent, right? Like it's not as bad as everybody says.
No, as somebody who has never been in my life, never been to Ohio, I had some thoughts about what it was going to be like, and it was cool. It's cute. It's a cute little city.
It's nothing crazy. It's nothing like super big or major, but it has everything you need. And I mean, there's people that are going to be rude, obviously.
Oh yeah, I mean,
base when you get there, but for the most part, I feel like everybody had a good time there. Everybody was in it together.
Yeah.
We know the Browns stink. We're here to drink, and we're here to have a good time.
And
the last part doesn't really happen, but
nobody was like really over the top mean to me.
Yeah,
especially not at the baseball game because
because we were all
we have the common enemy
here.
The
Yankees. Yeah.
Like I had my 99 All-Star sweatshirt on, and it said Boston on it, so everybody was like, "Oh, Boston." I'm like, "Oh, a Yankee jersey," and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, you're cool." The football maybe a little more on the anti-Patriot side, obviously.
Right. But I feel like the Patriots, anywhere you go, you're gonna get heckled. Because I've been to a Patriots-Steelers game in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
That was bad. Guess what I wore to that game? I'll tell you guys what I wore to that game. This was maybe like 20, I think it was 2018. I wore a Baker Mayfield jersey. Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, I think I got my foot run over by a little toy car.
Yeah, you did. You got your foot ran over by a little tiny Browns robot car. And then you got a ticket.
Lot.
You got a traffic ticket for uniform violation.
Yeah.
What was it? Wardrobe malfunction.
Wardrobe malfunction, I think he said, or it said on there.
Yeah, wardrobe malfunction.
What else? An old man screamed at me and said "F you" while I was in line for the bathroom. But other than that,
I'll do it.
It was all right. It wasn't bad. I definitely
had some good food, free drinks.
Yeah, that's great. I'll always take that.
A lot of good food, a lot of good drinks.
We learned a really cool game that I don't think either of us.
Stumps game. See, I've seen it all the time. I just don't want to participate because I'm scared.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. I
feel like it's very Midwestern. I don't know if you guys have ever played this game before. People call it stumps. I don't know if there's another name. Take like a tree, like a stump of a freaking tree, put it in a parking lot, and you have nails hammered into it. Flip the hammer, you like hit someone else's nail in and try to make
it. Normally
I almost won.
Yeah, Gabb did. Gabb and I both came in second.
I'm not strong enough to win.
It's hard. It's really hard. Normally you would think a game that involves a hammer and a nail and alcohol is probably not the best thing, but it was
a little dangerous.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. The concept of it and given the environment that we were in, but it was really fun. And I would probably enjoy to play that again because once both of us got the hang of it.
Yeah, we were like kind of good at it.
Yeah, we actually didn't do too bad.
We weren't terrible.
Shout out to that group of people that took us in their tailgate because all those guys were really cool. The girls that they were with were really cool and gave us free drinks, let us play their weird game. They're fun.
Was fun. I will say, I won't even say the game wasn't fun because I had a good time just because I knew what was going to happen. I literally said before the game, I said no.
Yeah.
No expectation. It's going to not be good. What do they do?
Yeah.
Exactly that.
It's true. It's true.
Exactly that.
You know, the Browns are.
The Browns. The Browns are the Browns. Just like Juju Smith-Schuster said.
I don't know if that's actually who they are though. Like I don't understand why they're having these issues because
the defense should be good.
Yeah, on paper the talent is there.
Right, like the defense should be decent. The offense, has been going above and beyond a little bit
Mm-hmm.
of what they normally would be doing. But like Jacoby, he showed his true self again. He's not going to do anything crazy. He's not going to make big plays. He's a backup quarterback for a reason, and he played like one for the past couple weeks. So
yeah, I definitely feel bad because such a nice guy, and
yeah,
I want him to do well. He got booed early and often.
Yeah, and I hate to say that it was deserved because it's never deserved, but like I get what message was. Message was you were not playing good because you were not playing very good.
They weren't. Nick Chubb though, watching him in person, he is pretty cool.
Man, you didn't even get to see him at the full extent though.
I know.
Because we couldn't even get a damn first down. That's another issue. I have an issue with like Cleveland fans right now because they are chirping about Nick Chubb. He's not getting the ball enough. He's not getting enough carries, but you can't give him the ball when he's only getting 2 to 3 yards when they know the only thing you can do is run. And if you're down multiple scores, you're not going to run the ball. You're going to throw.
And also, like I know you guys have Kareem Hunt too, and he's a damn good number 2 running back. But like, you can't sit there and complain about not giving Nick Chubb however many carries because you don't want to run him into the ground. He's already dealt with his fair share of, injury issues in the past. So like that makes no sense to me. Why would you want to waste his legs? I don't know.
Right,
against a team with a defense that's like good.
He's only first in touchdowns, first in yards, second in carries. So I guess the second in carries isn't enough. You got to bump it up like 2 more games. Get it? Bailey Zappi, Mac Jones, though. Like, what's gonna happen here? Who do the people want? Who do the people want to see?
I think the general consensus, which I believe is right, is that Bailey Zappi is showing that he is a very, very capable backup quarterback. He's the type of quarterback that if your starter goes down for multiple weeks at a time, like we're watching right now, he is somebody that can come in and still win you football games. Now, he's a rookie. And with being a rookie, even with Mac Jones last year, there are things that they need to get better with. And that, I think, is where we are with Zappi right now. He looks great for what he is. There are definitely things that can get better. There's been a few delay of game calls the last couple of weeks that I would put on the quarterback. A little situational awareness there and stuff like that. But I'm very happy with what he's doing. With all that being said, once Mac Jones is completely healthy, he's going to come back and he's going to resume the starting role. And I feel like the majority of the fan base, if not the entire fan base, agrees with that idea or that statement. And the only people that I really have seen say that Mac Jones is on the hot seat or Mac Jones doesn't deserve to start when he comes back, Zappi's the better option, whatever, are like the crazy one-off fans that like I told you a couple of weeks ago, like they're the ones that want Bill Belichick to be fired. Like it's people like that.
Because like I feel like every fan base is filled with idiots in some corners making some ridiculous comments.
This fan base definitely has a few. With that being said, the media too. There are certain people in the media. There was one this morning. I'm not going to name names because he does not deserve to get his name put out there. But apparently last night he said that Mac Jones deserved to get humbled because he had a really good rookie year last year. He's the Alabama quarterback that's now, coming into the NFL, and he's better than the guy that, was supposed to be the best of that class in Trevor Lawrence, and he was named to
that one might be a little too far, but okay.
But like, first of all, the Pro Bowl thing is insane because he was only named to the Pro Bowl as a backup because somebody else either got hurt or decided not to go. Like, he wouldn't have gone if that wasn't the case. But to say that he's like an egomaniac and he needed to be humbled, and the way he's getting humbled is by being injured and having his backup perform well enough to keep this team afloat is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. The person who said this is known for having takes like that and just like not good. But I think my favorite part about that is the other reporters and the other media members that are kind of, for lack of a better term, shitting on him for it.
Really,
it's not
really,
just
really,
us.
really quick. Really quick. Okay, we are down to this. Like, I'm sorry, but if you're a Yankees fan, this couldn't be like a more perfect situation. You have Miles Straw up to bat with 2 outs, top of the 9th, about to send my Cleveland Guardians packing home. Oh man, he had to send it off. They're probably ripping him apart. Poor guy.
Just wait.
Oh, poor little guy. Anyways, it was his birthday yesterday.
Do you see what Glaber did on second base just there?
No.
He did the baby rocking thing that Naylor did the other night.
See, can we like talk about that real quick?
Get over it. Yeah, go ahead. Take it away.
I don't think going like this around the bases is that big of a fucking deal. Garrett Cole, did it hurt your feelings that bad?
Well,
New York Yankees,
probably
did it hurt your feelings that bad? Like what?
Garrett Cole's a baby, so it most likely did.
Everybody talks about you want baseball to be more exciting. You want more people to talk about it. You want more fans drawn in. You have the Yankees fans, that's the biggest fan base in all of baseball. And they're always complaining, saying, I don't think the game needs to grow. Like, look how it is here. It's not like that everywhere. You have a fake market because you have fake fans who hold on to rings from a league that wasn't even fucking integrated. So, and then you're going to cry and say, baseball's not fun. Have a man walking around the bases, rocking fake baby. And that hurts your feelings. Out of all the things that hurt your feelings, not the walk-off night before, that one.
Yep. Yankees fans are just babies. And I can't believe I'm saying this. It's going to pain me to do it. I'm going to need to go, rinse my mouth with mouthwash and stuff after this. I'm all in on the Astros now.
Me too. I want them to kick the shit out of them. They're going to hit home run after home run after home run.
Yeah.
They saw every missed little bloop ball that the Yankees had this game. They're like,
okay, wait a second. Yeah, can we talk about that? I don't think I recall watching a Major League Baseball team have that much of a problem fielding flyouts than the last 3 days.
God, like what the heck is going on with that?
To the point where someone got hurt today because that happened. It's insane.
Yeah, like call the freaking ball. Someone make a play. Again, you want baseball to be fun. You don't want anyone else to have fun except your team. Make that make sense.
Yeah. Like I saw tweets saying that if a Yankees player did that everybody would be complaining and saying it's disrespectful.
It would be on SportsCenter on replay.
Yeah, exactly. If a Yankees fan or if a Yankee player did it, everybody would think that it was cool and the big bad Yankees.
Did that home run celebration.
Yeah, like stuff like that. Like, sorry you didn't like it, but you can't be sitting here saying that you're okay with somebody doing cartwheels around the base paths, but rocking the baby. Like, okay, so if we're gonna do that, if we're gonna say the rocking the baby thing is disrespectful,
too far,
are we gonna look at football and complain about stuff like that? Are we gonna look at basketball and when guys do the too small thing, are we gonna call that disrespectful because it hurt
every
your feelings?
single time, right?
Get the hell over it.
You know how many times Josh Naylor has done that this season? Almost every single time he's hit a home run. Every time someone on the Guardians hits a home run, they're going third base too small.
Yeah. Well, you can't talk facts with these people because they don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I don't. It's just like so crazy that no one wants to actually grow the game unless it's the Dodgers, the Yankees. That's about it.
Yeah.
maybe Shohei Ohtani when people are feeling nice and not out of pocket.
Speaking of Shohei Ohtani, did you see the latest with him?
Yeah, he's out. He's out of there. He's done.
I would want to leave too. Yeah. I saw a couple people saying that, again, that it was disrespectful what he said. You have one of the greatest generational talents, probably the only type of player that you are going to see of his caliber as a true two-way player.
You can't make it to the playoffs once.
And he's stuck. He's stuck in Anaheim, and he's wasting away in Anaheim. I hope to God he gets out of there. But he's not wrong in saying that he's disappointed that his team
anybody can be disappointed.
Is bad.
Do you want him to say, "Yeah, we were really good. We had a really good time."
You want him to lie?
Everything about it was awesome.
Do you want this man to lie? Do you want him to sit there, look these people in the face and say, "Oh yeah, I had a great time. My team sucks, but I had an awesome time"? No, absolutely not.
And I can't believe we're about to root for Astros.
I know. Disgusting. It really is disgusting.
Both teams lose. That'd be great.
There are players on that team that I genuinely have feelings of hatred for. Specifically Jose Altuve and Alex Bregman. Yuli Gurriel is up there for me too. Not a fan. But Yordan Alvarez is so fucking electric.
He's so good.
I hope he just hits bomb after bomb,
bomb off of Garrett Cole.
If anybody's gonna hit a home run off of Garrett Cole, I hope it's this guy. I hope it's his first at bat, and he chases Cole in like the second inning. Like
really do.
I hope, but and then on the other side of the spectrum, the Dodgers and the Braves.
Oof. Rough on that one.
Oof is right. There's a lot of people out there that say, the regular season doesn't matter and think because you get to the postseason and things like this happen where teams that have won over 100 games get bounced right away. And I kind of agree with that. But at the same time, especially the Dodgers, you have a payroll worth 900 times my salary. That's not. I don't even think that's being dramatic. Like that actually might be an accurate, thing, an accurate figure, and can't get it done. Can't get it done against a team, no less, that not only have you played really well against in recent history, they are one of your division rivals. You didn't have to travel very far, so there's not an excuse there. You went a quick 3-hour drive, 45-minute flight down to San Diego. And you couldn't get it done. Pathetic.
Right. And you have the stupid fucking Yankees moving on. That was saying it in the nicest way possible.
Yeah. It's not easy.
The hater that I am, I cannot see them in a World Series. I can't do it.
You can't do it.
I know you really can't.
I'll freak out.
It's not something the world wants, If we could get one nice thing, neither of those two teams.
Well, the thing with that is it would be beautiful if that did happen and they lost or they got swept or something like that. But then you can't even really enjoy it because these freaking fans are going to be out here and say, "Oh, well, at least we made it to the World Series." Like, okay, great.
Right.
Still didn't win one.
But you should have, You should
have. You should have. You were the best team in the entire league for 90% of the season. You have the home run champion of the season on your team.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something that makes me sound like a loser mentality here. It is but I'm serious when I say this. You asked me months ago, right before the season started. You asked me, how many wins do you think the Cleveland Guardians are gonna have? I would have said 70, 75 at max. And if you told me that you had the team at 90, I would say you're a liar, and I don't believe you because that is not true.
I think that's a fair assessment for sure.
So for these little guys, I'm just really so proud of them that we had 17 rookies, then went well above and beyond anything I thought they were going to do. I really have no complaints. I mean, Aaron Savali today, sure. I mean, I guess that might be my only complaint, but like even then, he's a starter for you. You know, he's started multiple times. He's done fine. Like I didn't expect him to be that bad. Other than that, I have no complaints. You know, they gave us a fun time. Well, extra baseball.
And like you said, this team is so freaking young. If this is what they're doing with almost 20 rookies on this team, they're going to be fine. This isn't going to be
like the lowest payroll in baseball isn't a flex. I'm not saying this as a flex. I'm just saying it is literally the lowest. So maybe they can go now. They said, hey, with this group, you know, we did some things. It looked good. Now we can finally, in the offseason, start to get a little bit more. Maybe just one more veteran guy out there, big bat, something. Other than that, I mean, I think they're gonna be fine. Maybe a pitcher. That's all I got.
Yeah, I mean, if I were you, if I was somebody that was an actual Guards fan and not just a Guards fan for the weekend, I would be really I would be upset. I understand.
Right.
I mean, you just got bounced over. It's worth being upset about. But I wouldn't be upset for long. I would look at this team and, you know, there are, again, like you said, there are things that need to be addressed, but
things
overall,
that can be fixed, people that might have to go.
Yeah,
but that's fine. It happens
overall, I would be pretty excited about the direction of this team I mean, Stephen Kwan's a freaking rookie. Like,
right, and no one thought he was going to be that good. Opening day, everyone's like, "Who the hell is Stephen Kwan?" No one knew who he was.
No, so I am. I'm not worried about you guys in terms of next year, like a disappointment or something like that. Like I think you'll be right back in this position. Hopefully, moving on instead of. But you know what I mean.
Cool, right? White Sox wins, losers, no competition. Right.
Hey, maybe the Red Sox will be in it next year. That'd be cool, huh?
Yeah, you know, they'll be in there. This is what happens. We'll be on the two sides, moving on before anybody else will have the buys.
There we go. Love it. All right, should we get into football?
Yeah, we had another terrible week of Thursday night football, and I don't think it's ever going to get any better. Just Fields. I fell asleep at halftime. I didn't even watch the whole game. I woke up at the end of it because it was actually that bad.
It was really bad. I feel bad for this kid. I really do.
Yeah, me too.
I know, you know, he doesn't necessarily help himself. He's probably not all that good, but he could
be in a better situation.
He's not in a situation that is benefiting him or helping him whatsoever. Not even close. Now, again, the talent aspect of that is probably playing a factor, and also in that game, a lot of drops. So, you know, the people he's throwing to maybe could be a little bit better too, but Chicago as a whole, like the whole thing's bad. Just scrap it. Throw it all away.
Honestly, most of the teams in Chicago right now, pretty bad. The Bulls, maybe. Anybody else?
Yeah.
No.
Bears and who? Oh, the Commanders.
Yeah, because you had the Carson Wentz broken finger.
Right.
And then you had
the
post-game interview screaming at the people that were interviewing him, even though he placed the whole entire quote of Carson Wentz, the reason why we're not good.
So he said that the things he said got taken out of context. And so when I saw that, I looked back to see what actually was said and not just the snippet that was getting put out. And he got asked, you know, what the difference is between the rest of the division, because the NFC East, nobody saw this coming. Mm-hmm. Nobody saw it coming. The rest of the division is playing really well. You have probably the number 2 team in the league atop this division, and then there's the Commanders. And he's got asked what the difference is between those teams and Washington, and said, quarterback play, but he also listed some other things. So like I understand what he says about it getting pulled out of context, but at the same time, like,
but maybe just don't. You don't throw your quarterback under the bus. I don't care how bad he is. You take the blame for your quarterback every single time. I'm sorry. Unless he does something like to harm someone else, something so out of pocket that is terrible, you got to take the blame for your quarterback.
Yeah.
And the quarterback takes the blame for everything else on the field. That's the tier of things to go.
Exactly what I was going to say. Like and he's not wrong. Let me just say that first. He's not wrong. I've said for going on 2 years now, Carson Wentz is not that guy no matter where he is. That one season he had in Philadelphia where then he got hurt and they went on to win the Super Bowl was a fluke. I'm just going to call a spade a spade. It was a fluke. He's not good. But still, I mean, no matter how much you believe that with your entire soul, if your job is head coach of a football team,
you got to take the blame.
Any level, you have to. That's you. That's what. Be as vague as you want, but you can't do what he did.
Just say we got to be better. We got to make better choices. I got to be better. We all have to be better. You can't say quarterback. You have to be better. We had some plays where we did some questionable things. You don't say who.
Yep. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
So his freak out was
a little questionable.
Kind of warranted though, because it seemed people in that press conference that were bringing up the other stuff surrounding the team and not necessarily the actual football team itself. With their owner just being the worst person in the world. So I understand from that perspective why he got so upset and why he got so frustrated, because they can't control any of that. Nobody on the football field can control that, in the coaching staff, nothing. Hopefully, maybe the, owners' meetings this week, maybe we'll take care of that. But if the first person to open their mouth on that is Jim Irsay, I'm not optimistic about where that's going to go, because if anybody has no leg to stand on when it comes to being maybe not the best person in the world, it's that guy. But I'm not going to get it out. We all know.
My thing with the owners is, like, I don't know why everyone was so surprised about this. What is so surprising about it? They're all bad.
Yeah, they're all bad, but he seems to be like in another level of bad.
Right. But like at any point, if he said, I'm going to snitch on everybody else.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
He's upset that they're doing stuff too that he is also doing, but he's getting, and I'm sure he's doing way worse, but you know what I mean? They're all doing something shady.
Let me just address this comment quick. Wentz has a ring. Jones, Dak, Rush, and Hurts do not. Wentz did not play in those playoffs to win a ring. So yes, he has a ring, but that's like saying Brian Hoyer has a ring. Like, yeah, the regular season, he helped get them there, but that team top to bottom was really good. It wasn't just Carson Wentz. And they got very, very lucky that Nick Foles decided to be the second coming in that playoff run. And then look what happened to Nick Foles after that. Like that season was more of the team than the quarterback. So cool. Carson Wentz has a Super Bowl ring. Whatever. It stinks. Anyway, the Celtics are on, so that's cool.
Oh, really quick, my favorite pick me, back at it.
First.
Back at it. Back at it. Back at it. I had a tweet from hey. Okay, really quick. If your sports team ever makes you act so irrational, down bad, you gotta get it together. You gotta get it together. Your sports team, they win, should not make you act like that. And if they lose, should also not make you.
I understand, like, it's a little bit blown up for clicks and things like that, but at the same time, I think that's actually how these people are, which is insane.
Oh, I think that is. So, I'm not gonna name drop here, but if you have to use, I've said this so many times this week, you have to use stress ball, a stress reliever of some sort, so that you don't fight people and break your TV while you watch your team play. Maybe you shouldn't watch them. Maybe you should remove that part of your life and fill it with something else because it's not okay behavior put out there.
Joel Embiid just went up for a block, and it was a clean block, but on the way down, he crunched Derek White, just like right in half, bent him over like a tortilla. These Celtics uniforms, now that I actually like see them being worn and like played in and stuff under the lights, I think I like them more than I liked them yesterday.
I need to turn on to see, but that'll be later. Oh, I also said, see, I'm just going on a little like a tangent here of different baseball things. This tweet was so not serious. It was very much like it's just not it's not serious. I said, what's the going rate on a fixed game? Is it enough for us to afford Ohtani next season? I thought it was just funny. They told me that it's not enough. Price is not enough.
Oh, so thanks.
Right.
Thank you. Because I totally was serious.
Right. You know, I was about to empty my pockets too.
Yeah, serious. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody. What else? What else? NFL. A lot of teams that are supposed to be good. Not looking great.
Can we talk about Tom Brady? I know it's gonna hurt, but like what?
I was just about to say, should we just get this out of the way? Yeah.
What is
Tom Brady?
up with Tom Brady?
I don't have. I'm running out of excuses to possibly make for this guy. Like
So
I don't know.
Let's see. Tom Brady. He took a vacation, has a day off. He is getting divorced, and he can't win a football game.
Yeah.
Does he retire mid?
That, you see his latest comment that TMZ posted today?
Pretty bad.
Unhinged. Like I'm struggling as a Tom Brady diehard. I'm struggling right now because this guy, I know he's going through a lot, but man, let's just talk about football first, and then I'll get into the other
The on-field play has not been the best, and ever since he had the quote saying that there's a lot of bad football, he's contributed a lot of bad football, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah. You know, the entire team is not good.
Doesn't look good
right now. They're just
the Bucs don't look good.
And I'm not going to take the blame off of him or the actual roster because they are partially to blame, but I also think it's the coaching staff too. Todd Bowles, I just don't think is cut out to be a head coach. He's a great might be, but he's a good.
Yeah, he's a good
defensive coordinator. He's a good defensive coach. Byron Leftwich is really pissing me off. Just really, really pissing me off. You have Mike Thomas is somebody in your division that if the Bucs had Michael Thomas instead of and he was healthy. Let's put it this way. Michael Thomas healthy, which is I know is asking for a lot right now. You look at the Saints, and when he's on the field, the Saints make it a point to target him, regardless of who's playing quarterback for them. Mike Evans is one of the better receivers in this league, I would say. I would put him top 15, potentially top 10, like low top 10, but maybe he could sneak in there. He's a red zone threat because he's a bigger dude. And the connection that he has with Tom Brady is insane. To the point where I think he now has the most receiving touchdowns from Tom Brady in Brady's career. Like that's how it is. And they've been playing together for season 3? Why are we not throwing him the ball every chance we get? Why is this happening? The loss of Gronk should not be as glaring as it seems to be right now, specifically in the red zone. The offensive line, I know, is super beat up. They're down to like pulling people off the street to come play. Like I get all of that. I understand. But the talent of skill players is still there, and it's not being utilized to the way that it needs to be. Brady also doesn't look great right now, but he's still Tom Brady. He's not bad. He's messing up here and there. There's some fluke plays, some questionable decisions, specifically the timing of that throw on the 2-point conversion that would have tied the game against the Steelers. But I mean, it's the Steelers. And then you look at the defensive side of the ball for the Bucs, and they're supposed to be as good as they have been. They lost a few people in free agency, but not to the point where their defense is just drop off. And the whole team, like, what, they're 3-3 right now too. So you're telling me that this team is 3-3 and the Patriots are 3-3? One of the teams has the freaking GOAT, the best quarterback we've ever seen play football ever. The other team has Bailey Zappi out of West Kentucky.
I think the GOAT time is the GOAT. But I think it's over.
I'm never gonna sit here and say I don't want to watch Tom Brady play football, but I think maybe staying retired might have been just from all areas.
Because like the drama with it right now is not like, because you just know, you think of Tom Brady, it's like winning, elite, like family man, everything's so good for him all the time, and now it's just like going out so sad. You have TMZ, you have freaking every news outlet posting stuff, not even about him playing football. Things that probably we don't even need to know.
So it seems like all the rumors about the divorce is pretty true.
It's just very. I mean, like TMZ is always true.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like we said the other day, like if I'm gonna trust anybody, TMZ
it's gonna be TMZ
are right there.
Yeah.
But Giselle, did you see her little happenings on Instagram over the past week?
No.
So somebody, I can't remember what
did she do? Start liking Pete Davidson's posts?
No, God, no. Please, let's not go there
awesome
yet.
To add to it.
I believe it was a quote from a podcast or something, and whoever said it said, "Don't waste your time on somebody who doesn't like appreciate you or value your time," or something along those lines. She not only liked it, but she commented on it with like the prayer hands and stuff like that. So I'm not saying that that's like indicative or anything, but with everything else going on, that looks a little interesting. Because Brady said on his podcast, now that we learned today, that he finds it really hard struggling home life and work life being football. And he compares it to being deployed in the military for war.
Yeah, that was way too far.
What the hell are we doing?
I'm sorry for laughing at it. It's not funny, okay? I'm not trying to sit here and disrespect anyone by laughing at it, but like for him, maybe it is.
I can't believe that that's
for Tom Brady, maybe it is.
That's what you go to compare it to? Are you crazy? You've never even experienced anything close to that.
It's like when the people on so I just saw this happen to some girl that does like makeup. She said, try being an influencer.
Michaela.
Well, I love her. I love her videos. But she posted that. And she posted that and everyone's like, really? There's people that work in fucking hospitals. There's nurses. Right. And she's like, that's not what I meant. But like still, I'm like, the military, Tom, probably playing with you right now has to feel like a fucking boot camp the way you're yelling at everybody around there.
I just can't believe
of all
the things that he could have said to make that comparison. I'm starting.
Yeah, it's just very.
I never thought I would see the day, but I'm starting to get so sick of this guy. I can't believe I'm saying this right now. I'm just
Ride off into
tired.
the sunset. No, he needed
Just
to end it after the last
Go
season.
fix your
And
marriage. Go take care of your kids.
maybe don't even do the TV bit for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe cool it on the TV stuff too.
You've got listen, I know he can still play at an elite level. I know that. I know that this season isn't what he's done this season so far is not what he is. But man, come on.
Right now, it's not very fun for anybody. I know he's not having fun.
I miss the years of silence from Tom Brady. The years of no social media, no talking on podcasts
I know
and stuff.
It's like to have a social media quarterback.
That's not to say that athletes don't deserve to do stuff like that, because I'm not saying that whatsoever. Like I think it's cool how all these athletes have their own podcasts and things like that. It's a great new era of media because it's a different perspective.
For sure.
1000%.
Don't be
specifically
like
this guy. Mayfield. It's just every other day. It's something every other day, and for no reason.
Right. Especially he needs to watch who he's talking to.
Especially this last comment, like that. It set me over the edge. Like, I'm tired.
Tom Brady going off to war for another weekend.
Like, thank you for your service, sir. Thanks.
But we've seen enough. Time to retire.
Tired. Anyway.
Yeah, there's a lot of quarterbacks that are struggling. Did we see Baker Mayfield's last ever start in the NFL? I don't know. Maybe. We might have, because I don't think he's going to play anymore this season. I've said this before, but you know what they should do? They just need to do it. They just need to do it for the laughs. Carolina Panthers, if you are out here, you need to sign Josh Rosen. Give the people what they want.
Jesus Christ,
sign him.
Yes, come on.
Yeah.
I
need to see it. Well, I need to see it, though. I want to see 1, 2, and 3 all bad with the Panthers. The people deserve it. Panthers fans, you have to take the L for us so we can get the entertainment.
My favorite part about that is that looking at the quarterbacks in that draft, one of these things is not like the other.
Well, here's the thing. If the Browns would have drafted Josh Allen first, guess what would have happened?
Oh, he would have sucked.
He would have been terrible. He would have wasted Josh Allen and no one could enjoy it. So
he would have been really bad, like nothing even close to, yeah. Just because that's the Browns' luck, you know?
Yeah, be thankful that we didn't do that, Buffalo. Welcome. At least we took the L for you. Russell Wilson is another quarterback that is absolutely terrible. Broncos fans, you know what? You have him for years.
You're paying him so much money.
Multiple years. So much money. He needs to stop the tweets. He needs to stop the tweets. You need to stop the motivational quotes. Not motivating anyone, clearly. You need to stop the let's ride after everything. Yeah. I hope he never says
I don't want to hear. If I was the Broncos organization, I would can every let's ride promo that I have, every piece of merch, everything. Gone, garbage, light it on fire. You're not. It's not.
I hate to say this. I do hate to say this because I never wish for people to have a bad time. But man, is it funny.
It's hysterical.
Right. And I feel bad. I have a bad time all the time. I know what it's like. But man, is it funny. And is it funny?
Yesterday, I got a DM from my dad. And he sent me the video because this video started circulating again yesterday. And it was the video of Russ, the Mr. Unlimited one. Like, this is the guy. I know you can't take somebody's like off the field personality and compare it to their playing and things like that, but like it's really hard to do it with this guy. It's really hard to separate Russ the person and Russ the quarterback. Because they're both bad. And he seems like a great guy. He seems just like as a genuinely like a nice person, but I kind of think he's a phony with all of that. And he just cringe. Everything cringe. And then as quarterback, it turns out maybe Brock might have been the better option.
And he's not even seeing the field.
He's not even starting where he's at right now. And maybe you could have saved yourself a hell of a lot of money. You could have kept Fant, who is a pretty decent young tight end. Could have kept that. Maybe you wouldn't be better than you are right now, but you would have more flexibility
you wouldn't
financially
be as embarrassing.
to do
wouldn't
shit.
be as embarrassing.
And it wouldn't look as bad.
In the time,
the expectations
like
wouldn't
idea.
be there.
You know, to get Russell Wilson, that does sound like a decent idea at the time.
Yeah. I mean, nobody expected this to happen, but hindsight.
I didn't think he was going to be like outrageously good. I thought he was going to be fine. I didn't think the Broncos would win the division.
No, not at all.
But I didn't think that they would be bad.
Yeah. I don't really think anybody did. But we predicted at the beginning of the season that they wouldn't even make the playoffs, and it turns out that might be the most solid prediction we've made ever on this show. So
might be the easiest one. That might be the easiest one besides Baker not being good.
Yeah.
Who is now the wide receiver killer. Because Robbie Anderson is now a Cardinal. Imagine throwing a fit at work and they reward you the next day.
Be great.
Awesome. Good for him.
I would love that to happen.
Good for Robbie Anderson.
I'm interested to see how this works in Arizona, though.
It's not like he's crazy great.
No, he's not. I think
but they needed it because Hollywood is now
asset
hurt.
Is being a deep ball threat. But Andrew Hopkins comes back this week.
Right, he's on his comeback tour for the thing that he did to not be able to play. I don't understand.
Yeah, what even?
Okay, so DeAndre Hopkins was posting all this thing like graphics saying the return, the comeback season.
Yes, I saw that.
But like you do that when you're like hurt, you know?
What the hell was his suspension though? Was it for speeds?
Yeah.
Bone. Stick.
You're not coming back from
that's
back from what you did.
That's a little weird.
I mean, I can't wait to watch it play, but you're coming back from your own doing.
Listen, whatever you need to do to motivate yourself, but this is
I guess so.
Comeback season from a suspension. Odd. But
I
don't know. That's not the point. My biggest thing here is I don't think it's really going to make that much of a difference because Kyler Murray is Kyler Murray. And maybe this is a hot take, maybe not. I don't think Kyler Murray is all that good. I think he is better.
Oh, I don't think he's that good either.
On his feet than he is with his arm. And
But I will say he made the right choice by not playing baseball, that's for sure.
Made a lot more money though.
Would he even get to that point though? I don't know.
I don't know. But
right, and he just got
I think the biggest
$1 million contract, so I guess he did it right.
Absolutely
stole money from them.
Still can't get over that. My biggest takeaway from this, above all else, is not only is Cliff Kingsbury already on the hot seat, in my opinion, if this doesn't work out and this doesn't help the Cardinals get to where they maybe should be, he's gone. He's out of there.
I mean, they've won and have gone the whole time, so it's just getting closer.
Yeah. I think at the end of the season, personally, he was going to get fired anyway, but it's just, he's like doubling down and like mess with himself, and like it's not. I don't think it's going to work the way he hopes it's going to work.
I have one more little take before we move on to picks, touchdowns, and then we'll give you guys quick NBA thing. And it has to do with the Eagles. So hear me out with this. The past 2 seasons, we've had 2 teams that started off really, really hot. One went 11-0, one went 7-0, and everyone's like, they're so good. They're going to make the playoffs. This is so crazy that they're doing it. You had the Steelers go 11-0, and they lost their last 4 of 5, including their first playoff game to the Browns. You had the Cardinals last season. Like, wow, they're so good. They started, 8-0?
Yep.
Downhill from there. Lost their first round. So, could the Eagles be that team this year? I think they're way better than these two previous.
Yes.
But
I think the Eagles they have a legit chance this year.
Yeah, I do too. But could it be possible?
Anything's possible in this
maybe.
league.
So
this league is so
keep that in
stupid.
mind.
A couple years ago, the Patriots started out 8-0, and then sputtered, and then they got
See, that's like my biggest thing.
from the playoffs.
I hate when teams start off so hot like that. Just throw in a loss in there somewhere, get it out of the way.
Just for like morale.
Not like a divisional loss, because that one hurts a little more.
Yeah.
Just like a random shitty team.
Back down to earth real.
Yeah, just like one.
One more thing, and then we can move on, just because I just thought of this. Speaking of what the is going on in New York right now? The Jets and the Giants are good.
Well, hear me out.
Are they actually good?
New Jersey.
Or what's going on?
What is going on in New Jersey? What's going on in New Jersey?
True.
I said earlier, Bills are like the only likable team in New York. And someone said, well, what about the Giants? And I said, New Jersey.
Yeah. They don't play in New York. I would argue that none of the New York teams are likable, except maybe the Buffalo Sabres, because they don't harm anybody. They're not good. So they don't do anything.
Don't do things to anybody, yeah.
Rangers are good, but there's Islanders, Long Island. I mean, that says enough right there.
Yankees, absolutely not.
Goodbye.
0.
Mets fans kind of annoy me.
Yeah, they were yelling at me today for things that were out of my control. So, nope.
So stupid. Yeah. Bills, though, depends on who you ask. For me, absolutely not.
If you ask me, I'll say, yeah, I kind of like them.
No, not for me. But going into when we did our picks for last week, and I was actually looking at the thing and making the picks, I circled that game last because I genuinely did not know what I wanted from that game. I picked Green Bay just because it's the Jets, and in my head, the Jets are always going to be the Jets, and until they go and do something completely insane, like win a Super Bowl, they're going to be the Jets to me.
Right.
But I really struggled with not picking them. So I'm picking them this week for their game. I'm sick about it. I hate it, but I mean, they're doing the damn thing. And then the Giants, what the hell is?
I don't even want to talk about them. I really just don't want to.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Pretty cool though. I think it's good for the league when the New York teams do well, but for me personally, I hate it. But whatever.
Yeah, I hate it too. If you're a New York fan, I'm sorry for that. It's not personal. It's not personal, but it might.
A little bit. A little bit. All right. What do you want to do first? Do you want to do basketball or do you want to do picks?
Let's just do basketball. Basketball's on right now. We'll get it out the way real quick. Season started. The season just started. It's gonna be fun. I think there's gonna be a lot of drama already starting the drama because already people for all kinds of things. But we'll give you some quick who we think, what we think, and if it's wrong, you can't yell at us.
Yep.
Okay, MVP. Yeah. Who do you have for MVP?
I want to go on a limb and say Luka, but I think I'm gonna go Giannis.
Well, Luka has the lowest odds, highest odds to
win. I like Luka a lot.
Everybody's saying Luka. Yeah. I mean, if you want to go Luka, you go Luka.
Yeah. All right.
I love Luka.
I'll stick with my gut. I'll go Luka.
I'm going with Embiid. I think he's finally gonna do it. I think he's finally gonna do it. I'm tired of Jokic. Get him out the way.
Yeah, sure. I'm not really the biggest fan of Jokic either, so I'm fine with that.
Defensive Player of the Year.
I've seen a lot of people laugh at the idea of Marcus Smart repeating, and I don't think it's as insane as everybody's making it out to be. I'm gonna say Bam though.
I'm going Evan Mobley.
Yeah,
Homer pick,
third
but like
last year? Where did he finish last year in the voting?
And in that, I don't know, he was in Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, but I think that he actually got some votes for that. Definitely wasn't as high as I thought it was then, but I think I
wanted him to win Rookie of the Year, and it went to freaking Scotty Barnes. So Evan Mobley, Defensive Player of the Year, he's gonna send people back in tomorrow. Rookie of the Year, I think we have the same one for this.
Do we?
I feel like we're going to.
I don't think I've even considered Rookie.
Well, I'm going Jaden Ivey.
Oh yeah. Well, he's probably the favorite though, right?
No.
Really?
What's his face first? The guy that's beefing with Dante. Whoever got picked first. What the F is his name?
Why are we doing this? Why are we beefing with anybody?
Right.
You're just coming into the league, man.
Yeah, the beef thing was so stupid in summer leagues, but when they play those little,
like the preseason shit.
No, not the preseason. When they go to like the different like cities and they play against like random men off the street and
like the Drew
Chet
League
broke
and stuff
his
like
ankle
that.
with
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now finals.
Okay. Here's my turn.
Be a homer.
Doing it.
Be a homer. I'm
doing it. Celtics out of the East. The West is interesting. I don't think it's going to be the Warriors.
I don't think it's going to be the Warriors either.
I think they've got too much going on. I think that punch really is going to have a seismic impact on their chemistry, on the team's chemistry. No matter how much they're trying to like downplay this right now or say that they did all their workshop talking and they're moving on. I don't think they're moving on that quick. Out of the West. The Suns, maybe?
So,
Celtics Suns? I feel like that'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate that. Not the Lakers. Clippers, maybe.
The Clippers is my choice. I'm going Clippers, Cavs.
I don't hate that either.
Clippers, Cavs. That's what I got.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick. Well, no, I picked the Suns to be in the finals the last 2 years. Last year,
maybe now's the time.
They really freaking let me down last year. Maybe I'll do Celtics Clippers. Get a little bit of the Boston LA thing. But let the Clippers got John Wall now.
Yeah. I'm going Clippers.
Kawhi's back. Yeah, okay. The West is a little interesting. Definitely not going to be the Lakers. I know that much.
Yeah, I'm not even going to entertain them at all. Don't think they have anything good going for them except LeBron, and that's probably still not even go that great.
Yeah.
So, all they got.
They started, while we're just like on the topic of the Clippers, they started building their new arena out here.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
The foundation of it itself just looks so cool. It's like a bowl and then just a flat side where like the noise is supposed to reverberate off or whatever.
They're doing so for the tickets, it's gonna be like facial recognition. Like you don't need a ticket to get in. Like you scan your face on your phone, you'll scan it, and then they have like things at your seat. Like if you're a loud like fan, you'll get like points to like win stuff. It's gonna be like super interactive and super.
That thing's not opening up for like 3 years though, right?
Yeah.
That's really cool though.
Really nice. Yeah.
Well, maybe it would be cool if they made the area, because it's right across the street from SoFi and the Forum. It'd be really cool if they made that area like an actual
stuff around it. Yeah.
Which I think at least with the basketball stadium that they're gonna be putting a little bit of like a bar shopping scene, if I remember
more than
correctly.
Just like parking.
Yeah, I could be totally making that up, but I think I read that. But it'd be cool. It'd be cool for Inglewood. It would be cool for the area. It would be a lot more fun than just, I mean, because it's legit just parking lots. around SoFi. There's nothing.
I mean, like, have you ever been to Kansas City?
No.
I mean, Arrowhead, when you're inside, awesome. Like, nothing you've ever been to. But, like, it's just so boring. There's nothing there. You have to walk, like, up 5 hills to get, like, an Uber. I mean, like, in Cleveland, you have to walk, but at least if you're walking, you can, like,
you walk by stuff.
Like, this is,
walk
like,
from
nothing.
the stadium, and you're right in the city.
You don't have anything there, just a parking lot. I feel like just a parking lot is not it.
Yeah, well, that's how Dodger Stadium is. I mean, you want to talk about bad layouts. It's horrible, but shit, I looked down for 2 seconds and the Celtics are 7. Anyway, let's run through picks real quick, and then
we'll get these done quick, and then we'll be on the way. Saints, Cardinals. Robbie Anderson, touchdown. Cardinals are gonna win. Saints, Dalton almost beat the Bengals. I think this game is going to be ugly, and I don't know who's gonna win, so I'm gonna go Cardinals.
Yeah, I am kind of in the same boat. Michael Thomas is gonna be out again. Happy about that one. Chris Olave should be back this week though, so a little bit of reinforcements. Yeah. Jarvis Landry too. Do he even exist anymore?
Yeah, I think he's like really done. He just got paid, went to a new place. He's like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah,
usually how it goes. So,
whatever. I will say I think that this is going to be the better of the Thursday night games that we've had so far. But I don't. Yeah, I say that now. It could be horrible, but I'm just looking at it like that. I'm gonna go with Arizona for the simple Dalton factor of this game, and whatever happens happens. But like, this is the 4th week in a row where we pick Thursday games, and we're like, I mean, whoever wins, whatever, because I mean, gross. Whole thing's gross.
Falcons, Bengals. If the Bengals don't win this game, you have some problems. You have to win this game.
Yeah.
Every game that they've been playing has been like close. Don't really like that for them. But I mean, the Falcons have also been surprising people.
Yeah, the Falcons are sneaky, like, not bad.
Right. They should be tanking.
Oh, maybe Mariota's got a little pep back in his step. Cordarrelle's out too for another couple more weeks, so the Bengals should get this done, but
would like to see it.
I don't know. What else? Let's see. What else is on this list? Lions, Cowboys. The Lions. I'm sorry.
Poor guys. Really, I really do root for you, Detroit. I really do.
Yeah, seriously.
It's not going to happen.
No.
Super Rush, you're not that good, and I'm glad people are realizing this.
I know.
Who would have ever thought that a guy that throws 7 passes is not that good?
Imagine.
But I think he can get the job done here, and by him, I mean Cowboys defense.
When's Dak coming back?
Oh, no, probably
there's a possibility he comes back this week, I thought.
Well, if there's a week to come back, this is when you do it.
Yeah, you want like a get-right game coming back from an injury. Maybe. Cowboys defense is going to flatten Jared Goff like a pancake. Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Divisional game in the AFC South. Colts at Tennessee.
I still don't like the Colts, but I'm just going to pick them because I don't like the Titans even more.
Never picking the Colts ever again. I don't care what their record is. I don't care if they're the best team in the league. I'm so sick of this football team. Dating back to last year, I've had it. I'm done. Jonathan Taylor.
Matt Ryan is on his retirement tour. He's just
sick of it. It's
not really doing much.
The Colts very well might win this football game. It means nothing to me. Nothing. Tennessee, go ahead. Take this one for me.
Green Bay versus, I don't know, Taylor Heineke?
Yeah, I think that's who Rivera said.
See, now they might have a better chance.
I like Taylor Heineke.
They've play better for him. I mean, I feel like they play for him more than they play for Carson Wentz. Not like either of them are that good.
Yeah.
If this would have been last year and the Packers are playing how they are right now and they lost to the Commanders, I would say Aaron Rodgers might retire. But I think now that he's in his new drug-filled world, he's a little happier.
So. I mean, this team just lost to the freaking New York Jets at home.
Yeah, and after he said they're kind of good, which was surprising for him to do.
He's an interesting one. I don't know if my team lost to the Jets and the Commanders back-to-back weeks. I would not feel very good about where things are at. So
I'm gonna
Packers.
I think
Green Bay. Yeah, just on the principle that yes, it is still Aaron Rodgers. But I'm not gonna completely count out Washington.
Yeah. Now we got Tom Brady going to war, Carolina. He doesn't beat the Panthers.
If he doesn't beat the Panthers,
he shouldn't play anymore this season.
Things are going to get really bad over here if he doesn't beat the Panthers. Next week, I am going to go. If you thought I went on a rant today, next week is going to be so bad.
I don't want that to happen. He needs to win.
I need this.
The Bucs. If you lose to the Panthers, back up the season, it's over.
I mean, but Kenny Pickett and Mitch Trubisky do that to you last week. You can't let PJ Walker do it this week. I'm sorry. He seems like a really nice guy. He had some flashes last year when he played and stuff, and I want the best for him. I never want anybody to fail. For the love of freaking God, Tampa Bay. If there ever was a week, figure your shit out. This is it. This is it.
Now's the time.
I need this. I need this probably more than you need this. Do it. Tampa Bay wins this game, and if they don't, next week is bad. Next week's gonna be really bad.
Okay, do you think there's any point could there be ever a point in this where Tom, you gotta sit down you gotta take the bench?
No, I don't think so. Because they're backups.
Terrible.
Who the fuck is Blaine Gabbert? Is that who their backup is still?
They're bad.
I can't even. Yeah, I think that's who it is. No. Unless they're they lose out and it's like a week 18 game and they just. Yeah.
Do you think they would let him go outside like that though?
He would put up a damn fight. Probably not, but that's the only way I could think of that even being a consideration. Oh, ew. Okay.
Tom, come on.
I don't want to talk about that anymore. Oof. This game might actually be pretty interesting. Giants at Jacksonville.
I agree. And I would love to see the Giants lose.
Me too. I'm really tired of everybody talking about them, but I think this defense might make Trevor Lawrence's day living hell.
Right. It's surprising to me that they are not making that many mistakes with how the team is ran.
Well, hey,
good for them.
Brian Daboll, the Belichick coaching tree. So everybody wants to say how the Belichick coaching tree is not all that great. Brian Daboll and the New York Giants,
proven his point.
They're doing it. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm actually kind of excited for this game, which is really weird. But I don't like the Giants. I don't like their offense, nothing. I like their Giants defense. I like Kayvon a lot. So.
Well, can we talk about him for a second?
Yeah.
Why
it was a little much. It was a little much.
I get it. I get the emotions are flowing and you're excited for who let that man have a camera with tears?
I
respect the passion though.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you went all out and above for it, but the tears are filling me.
I completely agree. The crying was a little much. I could have done without it.
I'm happy for him.
But I get it. I don't know. Whatever. He was at the Ranger game and he got a standing ovation. So
The video on the big screen has been awesome.
You know what? Just like milk it for what it's worth, because the second the Giants start to be bad again, this isn't going to happen. So
yeah, they're going to boo you. It's going to get real ugly.
Yeah, New York's going to go back to being New York, and it's going to get bad. Here we go, Gabb. Brownies at Baltimore.
Just say exactly what I think is going to happen.
Take it away.
If you guys want to make some money, this is what you need. You need to make an anytime touchdown parlay. You need to put Lamar Jackson on there twice, Mark Andrews on there twice, maybe Devin Duvernay and Ravens defense. It's going to be a bloodbath.
It's a divisional game, though.
Those
are so weird for you guys? You still think?
Did you not watch what I watched on Sunday?
I mean, yeah, I did. Yeah, okay.
Now, again, I say this, and I would be very happy if Browns won. I just don't have faith. He's going to run. Lamar Jackson is going to run all over them. Kenyon Drake is going to run all over them. Mark Andrews is going to stiff arm Grant Delpit and embarrass him. And he's going to embarrass me.
So we're picking the Ravens? We're picking the Ravens this week.
We're picking the Ravens. Ravens by 35.
Oh, jeez.
No, you know what happened? Justin Tucker's going to throw a pass. They're going to have him make a kick because it's going to be so embarrassing. He's going to throw a touchdown pass at this.
I kind of love to see that.
Me too. And I would love against the Browns because no other team don't want to watch. I was going to go to the game. I said, why waste my time while being in money?
I don't blame. Baltimore seems like a cool place, though. Maybe you want to just go on a weekend trip?
No, I'd rather not. I'd rather not go. Nope.
All right.
I'll just keep it calm in Cleveland, Ohio at the Cavs game.
The New York Jets taking on Denver Broncos at Mile High. Taking the Jets is so weird.
We both pick the Jets, and it is hilarious. You know why? Zach Wilson's going to have a sellout crowd because all the BYU people are going to fly right over.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And they're going to be cheering for him as he throws like 5 touchdown passes. Russell Wilson gets sacked a million times.
Listen, I can sit here and admit the Jets are not as bad as I thought that they were going to be this year, but this still does not sit right with me that I'm picking them to win this game. And I blame that solely on what the Broncos are doing, not because of what the Jets are doing.
It feels so right.
You want to call me a hater? Go ahead. I wear it proudly, but I hate it. I hate this. But if the Jets don't win this game, then I think we can go back to the normal
Jets slander train. Till then, I take back what I said about going 0-9.
Nature.
It's really possible.
Nature will get back to normal and we'll be fine, but I don't know. Okay. So the Texans at the Raiders. I have to start Derek Carr in fantasy this week because the Eagles have their bye.
Be fine.
If I'm not fine,
scoring.
If I'm not fine, I'm gonna freak out.
You're gonna be fine. It's gonna be good. The Texans give up some points.
They do.
But they also score some points, but that's fine.
Well, that's fine. I don't care about how many points they score. Right. I need just the Raiders. Specifically,
well, they give up points, yeah.
Air yards. But this also feels like a game in which Derek Carr might say, hey, I'm going to pretend to act like I don't know how to play quarterback today. And I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I fully am backing the Raiders this week for my own selfish reasons, but I'm doing it cautiously. I'm a little scared.
No, they got it. It's gonna be an easy win.
Seattle and the Chargers.
So the Chargers have been a little sus, and the coach might have to go.
I want to fist fight Brandon Staley every single week. Every single week. I'm tired of him. But the Chargers need to win this game because then I think there are going to be some real discussions about a potential head coaching change, because it's not.
Yeah, there's a lot of decisions that have been made that are really bad.
I also don't want to brag about being right, but I'm going to toot my own horn a little bit. When Brandon Staley got hired, because I searched through my tweets with his name to see how I have reacted towards his coaching decisions over the past couple of seasons. When he got hired, I tweeted that was a interesting move, to say the least, meaning that I didn't like it. I still don't. So
not very good.
I predicted something right, but I need the Chargers to win this game. Seattle's cool. I don't like them in this.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to score a few points, but not as the Chargers. Which is crazy because the Chargers did not throw a single touchdown pass last night.
Yeah, really just absolutely destroying my Justin Herbert for MVP campaign.
Yeah, that was a little interesting, I will say.
So it's hurting me, but at least, I mean, I only put $15 down on that, so like, it's not the end of the world, but still. All right, I just lost my picks list.
Kansas City 49ers. 49ers had a pitiful display last week.
Yep.
Kansas City, they were fine.
Yeah.
Whenever they play the Bills, it's always like a decent game. You never
Right.
know who is really going to win. Like, both of those teams are very good, and they're going to score, and it's going to be interesting, and it's going to be close the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that they did a fine job. They scored way less points than I thought they were going to in that game. So both defenses held their own.
The only reason I feel 100% comfortable picking Kansas City in this game is, have they ever lost 2 games in a row in the Patrick Mahomes era? I don't think so.
It's just not really going to happen.
I don't think that's going to happen now. So that's.
And we got our guy Juju involved with the offense now. Finally scored a touchdown.
It took long enough.
Yeah, it's getting a little better over there. And yeah, I think they're going to win.
Yep, I agree. Sunday Night Football.
Oh, yuck. I'm sorry. Who wants to watch Mitch Trubisky, Teddy Bridgewater? Is Teddy even playing?
I think Tua might be back for this game.
Great. And what's going to happen? They're going to do something to ruin him. I'm going to be upset again. So
I selfishly am really excited for him to be back, because Jalen Waddle actually played pretty well this past week, all things considered, going on with their quarterback situation. I'm going to need it to be a little bit better, though, like a touchdown.
You know, the way the freaking defense trolls his touchdown celebration.
Love it.
Man.
So cute.
They troll him. Every team does it when they intercept. It's so funny.
Bad.
Yeah, me too.
Cute.
That's fun. At least it's like something different than the gritty.
Yeah, exactly. They're tired. Come up with something.
Well, Josh Naylor didn't. He got banned from baseball. So
what we got? I'm gonna take Miami. I don't care that the Steelers just beat the Bucs. I just don't care. Miami should win this game, and I think that they're gonna.
No, they should win this game. I'm just going to pick the Steelers because I've picked every AFC North team besides the Browns because they're dead to me. And that's why I picked them.
And then, all right, Monday Night Football. If the Patriots don't win this game, well, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't.
If the Bears score more than a touchdown in this game, I'll be concerned.
Yeah, I agree. Because the Patriots defense, pretty good. The offense of the Chicago Bears, pretty bad. You would think that would be a fine, thing for the Pats, but I think they're going to win this game. I think it's going to be a blowout, but there's a part of me that wouldn't be surprised if they just go out and lay a clunker, just because why wouldn't that happen? But no, realistically, I'm going to go Pats like 31-10. I think that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, if they get to 10, that'd be even be.
Yeah. So, and it's just going to continue our streak this season of not really great primetime football games. So,
yeah.
But the Manning cast is back,
that you
so
think.
that's cool.
2 people that you think really quick that are gonna score a touchdown. Just name off 2 fast ones. Not the Pats because we can't wait till Monday.
Yep, right. So it has to be any of these Sundays. Derrick Henry.
Ooh, okay.
And Breece Hall.
I like those. I like those a lot. I'm going Mark Andrews.
Okay.
And CD Lamb. He has to score against the Lions.
Yeah. Yep. I think that's
this
might be our best
one. Yeah. If
Watch,
the Browns fuck it up,
none of them's gonna
dead
score.
To me. Even though they already are. Okay, guys, I hope you had a great weekend. You had a great Tuesday. NBA is back. Guardians are not.
Yeah.
But they are coming back tonight. We're not going to, unfortunately. Yeah. We will see you.
See you.
Next Tuesday.
Celtics have decided to get back to actual real basketball right now instead of whatever they just did like 10 minutes ago. So very excited to go watch this. Everybody have a great week. Make sure you check your fantasy lineups because we are in the bye season. You don't want to fall victim to that. And we're out of here.
Yep. We'll see you Tuesday.